What makes people drawn to you is your aesthetic. There's something about your aesthetic and just your overall vibe. I'm hearing immaculate vibes, but there's something about the energy that you carry and how you carry yourself that you probably experience a lot of people trying to emulate your style, emulate the way you do your makeup, the way you do your hair, the way you dress, emulate something that you do just naturally. You are naturally very good at building a very cohesive aesthetic, and style and vibes are very, very important to you. But people also love the way that you speak and the way that you carry yourself, like I was picking up on. As I was shuffling the cards, I kept hearing composure, composure. So people really love the way that you carry yourself and the way that you speak. You are the life of the party, and also very quietly powerful and graceful at the same time. Like, you don't ever have to do too much, and you are the life of the party even without having to be too overly extroverted, if that makes sense. And there's something about the way that you express yourself and the way that you speak. You may have an accent, or you may just speak very well, very fluidly. There's something about the way that you speak that people could just sit and listen to all day. I feel like the type of outlook that you have on life also is very inspirational to people. You are someone who is you are just like naturally inspirational to people. The way that you present yourself, the way you dress, the way you speak, the way you think, the way you live, the way you are just an inspiration to so many people. And because of this, people will try to literally mimic you and even try and be just like you. Because there's also something about imitation is the biggest form of flattery. But your very presence just inspires people to be better, to want to do more, to want to be more of themselves. You empower people to become their best versions of themselves. But the shadow side of this is very like leechy. It's very leechy. So you could always have experienced friends trying to, become you or becoming obsessed with you. It is very, very easy for somebody to become obsessed with you because of how you carry yourself and because of how sure you are of yourself. Spirit, what else does this beauty need to know? I feel like you used to let this really affect you. You used to get real, I'm hearing butthurt. You used to get real butthurt about, like, you have worked hard to craft a style that's all your own, and you used to really let it affect you when people would try to emulate that. But I feel like now you've risen even more above that, which has in turn, it's hard to describe what I'm seeing, but since you stopped caring so much about people trying to imitate your art, now you've become even more of an enigma and even harder to replicate. Does that make sense? So because you're stepping into this energy, you are even more of a mysterious goddess, god type enigma. Like, people can try to emulate you and your vibe and your art and you do what you do. They can try, but it's very heavy on they can try, but they'll never master it. They will never master it because what you do, only you can do. And your vibe, your energy is just it's so inspiring. Like, people love to be around you and be around your presence and your artwork because you're so inspiring, and there's something about you that's just easily transformative. You transform other people's lives by just being in it, and you're also at the same time so inspiring. So you are like a human catalyst to people. And because you stopped worrying so much about other people trying to look like you on the outside, and you got really clear with who you are truly on the inside, you are truly untouchable and even more of an enigma. If this is you, please let me know, because the vibes are vibing.